But the funny thing about our relationship with the N64 though is I don't think we even had the concept of how to save games.
Right.
Because our mom bought it, and of course, she's not going to know that you also need to buy like a save pack.
Yeah.
So we played all these games, and we never got anywhere with them, really.
I was going to say it's surprising how long we went like that with both the N64 and the GameCube.
Yes, up until the GameCube. And I remember, I think it was early Christmas, our mom bought us our very first memory card, and we were able to beat Sonic Adventure.
I feel like there were times where we wanted to beat like Sonic Heroes without it or something like that.
You'd have to leave it on.
Imagine, doing that. You can leave it on. That's a thing. But I think we were also like always paranoid about leaving it on, because if we like fucked up our GameCube, that's it. We're done.
Yeah,
we don't get another GameCube for a bit.
I don't think we would ever have gotten another GameCube.
Yeah, like that. Remember that Mewtwo unlock on Melee where you had to leave the game on for like 2 hours? Yeah.
We had Melee for years. It was one of our favorite games. We never had Mewtwo.
Right.
It was something it would severely bother me every time I played it, because of I'm peak Pokemon, and Mewtwo is like the coolest Pokemon ever is or was. And you want to play as Mewtwo and beat the crap out of Mario and Kirby.
Right.
And you can't, because you don't have a save thing, and you're afraid of leaving your GameCube on for more than 20 minutes without you there.
Yeah, you leave it on for all that time just to lose it when you do eventually turn it off anyway.
I think that when we did have a save card, I think I tried it once. I tried to get it once by just leaving it on a match, but then mysteriously the match had ended overnight, and I didn't get it. Yeah, so I never tried again.
Man. It's crazy to imagine we played so many games without the ability to save, because I do have this weird conjumbled memory of never getting to the end of all of the games that we owned for a while.
Yeah. And I think that attitude continued in games that we could save too, because I never beat a Pokemon game until Pokemon Emerald. But I had Leaf Green, Fire Red, Sapphire, but I never beat them until Emerald. Don't spin dash?
Don't spin dash there.
Don't spin dash?
Don't.
What? But it looks like I should be able to.
You go back.
Oh, I see. Like I just did.
Yeah, of course you can. I'm telling you not to.
I thought you were saying it was going to kill me.
No. I mean, fuck, man. I don't finish games now.
That's different.
Or is it? Or is it all linked?
Let me give you a key pillar of my adult life, okay? And all my problems in terms of not finishing games or playing the same games as Brock started with this. Pikmin is one of my favorite franchises of all time.
Oh no. Okay? Here we go.
We never owned Pikmin 1. We rented it, but we never owned it. Pikmin 2 I beat. We did beat it. And I loved it. I love Pikmin everything.
How are you gonna beat Pikmin 2 but not beat Pikmin 1? Pikmin 2 is way longer, isn't it?
We never owned Pikmin 1.
Right.
It's also harder. It's scarier.
It is, yes. Oh, it is absolutely scarier.
It's terrifying
the caverns
for a youngin'.
Yeah.
And indicative of the way I would run away from problems in my adult life. But that's another conversation for mental health episode.
Yep.
Which is the Sonic 3D Blast episode.
Oh, okay. We're designating the Sonic 3D Blast
as a mental health episode.
Sonic Origins has it, I think, on here.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm ready. I got Sonic Puzzles loaded and locked. We're playing every Sonic game.
Sonic Puzzles.
If it kills us, and this doesn't get notoriety until 20 years from now.
Get some rings, man.
We'll get YouTube documentaries made about us when we're dead. Be like, these two brothers went on a mental health journey and played every single Sonic game. Pikmin 3. Pikmin 3 came out. Just something. It's a good game. It's a great game even. There's something that didn't click. But I always wanted to play it. It was always in my mind. But it was the first game ever, I think, that we bought, or our mom bought us, where I just didn't beat it. Or didn't really play it all that much. What?
Wow, that was insane. Yeah. Well, no, because what happened was, when he takes the platform, it becomes not there anymore. Yeah.
I understand.
Pretty wild, though.
Oh,
there you go.
Okay, that's fine.
Hey, Infinite Lives is fine.
Infinite Lives. It's not authentic, though. I understand if you're complaining in the comments.
Right.
Please complain more.
Yeah, well, you didn't like Pikmin 3 because of the ability to reset the days, right?
Yes, and now that I say that together with my fear of Pikmin 1 when I was young, it's incredibly ironic and a little bit dumb. However, yes.
It's a little dumb, but I also get it, because I feel like the authentic... Like, what if Dark Souls did add an easy mode?
Right.
And it's there, you know?
That is
be
how
like,
I feel.
it'd be weird.
I do feel that way, although it's a game worth its own merit and playthrough.
Oh, absolutely.
But that was the
first and then, like, also, like, would you really not play the next Dark Souls just because it had an easy mode?
No, but I might enjoy it less. I don't know.
That's fair. I think that's fair.
But I never played it for more than maybe a few hours. But ever since then, there's tons of games that I want to play that I just never do.
Yeah.
And it's all Pikmin 3's fault.
I honestly think that's just part of, like, adult life at this point. You got a lot of stuff. You got a lot of stuff on your mind.
This
happened
happened
to get through games.
I mean, this happened in my early 20s where I had nothing but time. And then I got addicted to League of Legends and MMOs.
Oh, well, there you go. See, it's either the first thing I mentioned or it's the League.
Yeah, it's always League.
It's probably the League of Legends.
We will not be mentioning League of Legends during this Sonic playthrough.
We have already mentioned
one time. That's the only time.
It's already happened.
So if you're a pedo League freak, get gone.
My God. No, that's the Smash community, man.
I was just about to say, we're Smash stands here, okay? Get your degeneracy League of Legends out of here.
Get that out of here right now. Unless you're willing to carry, I'll pay.
Carry to what, bronze?
Yeah, bronze at least, maybe even silver, bro.
That was a silly move. I said, oh yeah, thank you. I said during the first recording we did, part of my desire to this, I think this should be a character study into the mind of Dr. Robotnik.
Oh, right, yeah.
Dr. Robotnik is one of my favorite characters of all time. He persisted even through the Sonic Dark Ages. I still love Dr. Eggman and Dr. Robotnik.
He's still one of the better parts of every bad Sonic game, mostly.
Yeah, that is true. And Mike Pollock is my absolute favorite Robotnik actor. Maybe secondary only to Saturday Morning Sonic, the Archie based or the Archie rather one.
I don't even know what that guy's voice actor is. Or what
he's actually incredibly famous.
Oh, really?
I just don't remember his name. But
well, they had Jaleel White as Sonic for that, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
I still think Jaleel White's one of my favorite Sonics.
I didn't like it when I was a kid, but I do now.
I mean, he's very different from the other Sonic, and usually, like, that's my issue these days, is, like, you know, I love Roger Craig Smith, he's a good voice actor, and I think he does a good job as Sonic, but it's not, like, the type of Sonic voice that I grew up loving. You know, it is a little more cartoonish and kind of upbeat, rather than, like, I mean, Jason Griffith is my favorite, but I also love Ryan Drummond from, like, Heroes and Adventure 1 and stuff.
Yeah.
They kind of have a more anime action vibe to them versus Roger Craig Smith is... I'm also associating him with the writing of the last 10 years, too, so... Yeah. Welcome to Hell.
Oh.
Welcome to Complete Hell.
I don't like it already.
You will dislike this level in its entirety. And the boss will be... We'll be on the boss for a couple of minutes. Just letting you know. But you get the second best zone in the game is afterward.
Awesome. Is the first one Green Hill Zone?
Yes. Notably Green Hill Zone.
Oh man, I can't wait. I was gonna say, a character study of Dr. Robotnik. You know, he's a man you may not know, but he has an IQ over 300. I think that's still relatively canon.
What even is canon?
Canon is whatever Shadow X Sonic Generation says it is.
That's fair. Like, Frontiers in that game alone are, like, deciding what the entire canon is, like, right now.
That's true.
Oh, I wonder if you can make that jump.
But he's a mega genius, but it's confusing, and we can explain it with video game logic, but the weapons he uses to fight Sonic and friends is often very confusing.
Some questionable. I would use the word questionable.
He largely gets a pass in this game because I feel like this is probably the first time they've ever meeting, right? Is that can we assume that?
Yeah, right. Like, you know, Sonic shows up, Eggman's doing some stuff. They've never met, right? Robotnik, yep.
He may not look any different from the other forest rats that he just squashed with his... Oh, that is so cheap. From the other forest rats that he just squashed with his giant wrecking ball. So he can be forgiven for, like, oh, this time I'll hit him with drills, or this time I'll just shoot a fire at him.
Yeah, because he has the wrecking ball. It's like, I have this big thing in my shed. I'm going to swing it at him. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to grab it. It's just some rodent, whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't work.
When we get to the death egg and those sorts of style things, then we're going to have some questions on what's maybe going on in his head. But I think for now, we can give him the benefit of the doubt. He's just doing his thing, being a good capitalist, and Sonic's here to rain on his parade like any good eco-terrorist.
Yep. Eco-terrorist. That's like the last thing. Eggman is a feminist, but he's not an eco-terrorist.
No, Sonic's the eco-terrorist.
Oh, Sonic is the... Oh, why is he an eco-terrorist?
Because Eggman can maybe be considered the establishment.
Sonic, you killed all my robots. I programmed them with feelings. They were people, Sonic.
Sonic, those weren't just robots. I have several PhDs in robotics and AI technology. Those were workers, Sonic. I made them a full living wage. They had houses and families. Sonic, you can't just... Those are animals.
They work 55 hours a week for me.
Yes, I trap animals, Sonic, but is it any worse than what happens at your grocery store? Are you really going to morally grandstand against me?
Well, Eggman, I guess you make a good point. Hey, I'm going to kill you anyway, fat fuck.
I don't care that you're part of a union.
No, what if Robotnik like literally just gives them like good jobs with good benefits and makes them like 30-hour maximum weeks, right?
Yeah.
And he provides housing. That's what the whole like final zone of this game is going to be. Is his housing?
Absolutely.
You're going the wrong way. Huh? You all remember drowning in Labyrinth Zone?
I was focusing on Eggman psychology, not game.
Just don't let it happen again.
Okay. Sorry. I am on a probationary period, everyone, so if you like me, please let me know in the comments. Brock is not paying me a living wage.
I don't make a living wage myself. It's fine. Yeah, no, because like the whole Eggman intelligence, questionable robot design thing. Oh, you saved.
Nice. Thank you, God.
The questionable robot design crescendos to me during Shadow, where he has that one robot that is literally like a gambling machine, and he programs the possibility at pure random that Shadow might get something that benefits him while he's fighting Eggman.
I mean, that's my thesis. I'm going to say right now, that's my thesis, is Robotnik and Eggman is getting off on some of this. Like, he must get something out of this, either mentally or potentially even sexually. I'm not gonna leave any stone unturned.
Get your Eggman PhD.
Absolutely. That's my comfort character.
It is kind of your comfort character.
It is. It's who I think about when I think about killing myself. I'm just kidding.
Jerk off to a picture of Eggman while you cry. But it has to be like the Sonic 06 Eggman who has like the giant golden nipples.
No, right? Not real Eggman.
Real Eggman.
Not
yes.
Plausible Eggman.
Yep.
I just want to prepare people if this does continue. Obviously, like any good YouTube series, we'll make promises and they'll be dashed.
Of course. That's like step one.
Step one is talking about all the things we want to do and then never happening.
Right.
Oh my goodness. Don't.
Gotta focus. You can do it.
Hold
you
on.
can do it.
I can't do this.
Hollow Knight. You beat
I suck at Hollow Knight.
There you go. See, that spin dashing there was the wrong decision.
Although I did beat Path of Pain on the hardest difficulty.
No, you didn't.
I did actually, and there's no way for you to verify otherwise.
No, you said
it. I set it out into the YouTube, so it's reality. That's how this world works, bro.
Oh, I see. Well, see, except the thing is, you said it on the hardest difficulty, but it doesn't have different difficulties.
I couldn't remember. I took a gamble and I lost.
And you lost. Hey, accept your loss. It's fine.